leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News at 9.
Right now, it's just light snow, but soon it will be freezing rain and sleet. When to expect the worst conditions.
Tonight, a chase and crash ends with a police shooting and a killing of a Milwaukee man. What the chief says happened and the cell phone video that's raising questions tonight. And votes being tallied right now on this election night. The latest results in the pivotal state Supreme Court race. And it is primary election night in Wisconsin. Polls are now closed as election officials tally results. The only statewide race on the ballot is for the Wisconsin Supreme Court. And the top two vote getters move on to the general election in April. Right now, Judge Janet Protasiewicz already has enough votes to advance. She will be one of the two, and she is addressing supporters right now in Milwaukee. Let's listen in.
I have been traveling all over this state. You name it, I've been there. Got my favorite restaurants all over the state. All my favorite cafes, from La Crosse to Manitowoc to Sheboygan. You name it, I've been there. I can tell you people are ready for a change. And I don't think we would have seen the election results we've seen today, but for the fact that people are ready for a change, right? People are ready for a justice who believes in fairness to all. Thank you, Jim. I can promise you I will always make decisions based on the law, never on partisan extreme beliefs. And that's exactly what I've done my entire career. I was in the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office for about 25 years. I've been on the bench for almost 10 years, and that's what I've spent my life doing, upholding the Constitution and following the law. I work very hard to uphold the laws of our state, to protect victims, to hold criminals accountable. That's what I have done. And I can assure you that as a member of our Supreme Court, I will always be fair and impartial.
Milwaukee County Circuit Court Judge Janet Protasiewicz addressing her supporters tonight in the Harbor District in Milwaukee. She is one of the two candidates who will advance in April. We'll have more on this race and the other candidates coming up. But now we're going to check on Weather Watch 12. A winter storm is on its way, and here is a look at the warnings across Wisconsin. Mark, tomorrow brings snow, sleet, and ice.
And because of that, we have to concern ourselves with a lot of slippery conditions. It's not going to be pleasant. What you see out there right now, and you may look outside and you're like, it's already snowing. You're right, this really isn't attached to the main system that's coming our way. This will roll through, a little bit of light snow, maybe as much as an inch in our northern counties out of this. Kind of a fluffy snow, shouldn't cause too much trouble. The main system now starting to get its act together, just moving on the other side of Colorado. Look at all of these colors on the map. Blizzard warnings, ice storm warnings, including here again in southeastern Wisconsin. First ice storm warning that we've had here in 5 years. They are rare. Winter storm warning for the rest of southeastern Wisconsin. Where to expect the most snow, where to expect sleet, and where to expect the ice coming up in Weather Watch 12.
And a reminder, meteorologist Lindsay Slater will be tracking this storm overnight. Be sure to tune in to 12 News this morning starting at 4:30 tomorrow morning for continual weather updates. And with the storm on the way, now's the time to download the 12 News mobile app. It has the latest weather conditions, an hour-by-hour forecast, and you can customize it for your location. A man is dead and a Milwaukee police officer on administrative duty after a police chase ended in a fatal shooting. Police say right around 1:40 this afternoon, officers stopped a car with no license plates near 70th and Thurston in Milwaukee. The chief says the driver sped off and officers chased him. Chief Jeffrey Norman says the driver then ran a red light at 91st and Silver Spring, crashing into another car. And that's when police say the driver took off running with a gun in hand. The chief says an officer running after him ordered the man to drop his gun multiple times, then shot him. And this is where we bring in 12 News' Caroline Reinwald. And Caroline, you've obtained new cell phone video showing the minutes after the shooting.
Right, Joyce. A viewer shared that video with us asking to remain anonymous. We are blurring and pausing parts of the video because of how graphic it is.
Hands up your side, do it now! Look. Hands up your side, do it now! He dead as
That video showing officers slowly making their way with guns drawn behind a protective shield to the man who is face down motionless on the ground after an officer shot him. Now, after pausing the video, it does show police drag the man by 1 foot deeper into a BP gas station parking lot, at one point picking him up by the back of his pants and hands. The Milwaukee Police Department is responding tonight, issuing a statement saying it is aware of videos circulating on social media platforms. Spokesperson goes on to say MPD is conducting a full administrative investigation of this incident. MPD holds its members to the highest level of integrity, and if it is determined that any member has violated the code of conduct, they will be held accountable. Chief Jeffrey Norman spoke to reporters earlier tonight. Did the suspect point the gun at the officers who were chasing him at any point?
At this time is unknown. I know that at the time that the officer engaged, there was a firearm, but at what point and where, how, that's still, part of the investigation.
And Caroline, we do know the chief went on to say that no officers were injured during the shooting.
Right, and the woman the driver struck refused medical treatment on the scene. It is unclear at this point if any police rendered aid to the 31-year-old Milwaukee man they shot.
Caroline Reinwald reporting live from the newsroom tonight. It is primary election night in Wisconsin. Polls are now closed as election officials tally the votes. The only statewide race on the ballot is for the Wisconsin Supreme Court. And as you can see, results are coming in. The top two finishers will advance to the general election on April 4th. Janet Protasiewicz is already in. Tonight we are going to be with the candidates and bring you team coverage of the race. We're going to start with 12 News' Derek Rose, who is with the Judge Jennifer Dorow campaign in Okauchee. Derek.
Hey, Joyce. Yeah, Judge Jennifer Dorow was here a little bit earlier this evening to greet her supporters. We were told that at some point she might be speaking publicly within the 9 o'clock hour, just within the last few minutes. We've been told that is not now going to happen. Of course, her team is looking at the numbers, as we all are. There has not been really much reaction to the numbers that we have already seen, with Janet Protasiewicz already moving through, leaving just one more spot for the April general election. But Judge Jennifer Dorow did come down a little bit earlier this evening to greet supporters. She's had a lot of people here from the public. She's also had some big name supporters here in the room with her, including Fond du Lac County District Attorney Eric Toney, U.S. Congressman Glenn Grothman, who endorsed Jennifer Dorow as recently as yesterday, saying that she is taking the mature approach to this election, having publicly said that she would support Daniel Kelly should he be the other person that moves on to the April general election. But again, that seat has not been decided. Another name also here, a big name you might recognize, Waukesha County District Attorney Sue Opper, who of course prosecuted Darrell Brooks in the Waukesha parade trial, which Judge Dorow presided over back in October. She announced her candidacy shortly after that sentencing, but her team not really leaning one way or the other in terms of its mood, but still watching the numbers as they come in here tonight. Joyce?
Derek Rose reporting live from Okauchee. Thanks very much. It is neck and neck between Judge Jennifer Dorow and former Justice Dan Kelly, who is looking to return to the High Court. He lost his bid for election in 2020. He and his supporters are also in Okauchee. 12 News' Syria Sandlin is with Kelly's campaign. Syria.
Well, Joyce, we are at Smoke on the Water. The crowd actually just erupted in cheers because we saw the latest results showing former Supreme Court Justice Dan Kelly about half a percentage point above Jennifer Dorow. Take a look at this crowd. About 60 of his supporters here gathered. Now, we have been talking with these supporters. We are told, though, that former Justice Kelly will not be giving any interviews to the media until the final results come in. So one thing is for certain, though, a lot of people in this room voted today for Daniel Kelly because of his track record when he previously served on the Wisconsin State Supreme Court. Take a listen.
When you look at the other candidates, who has that kind of knowledge, background, education, experience? Nobody. And I think he's proven himself already.
Now, of course, Kelly lost his bid for re-election to the state Supreme Court back in 2020 by more than 10 percentage points. Something that's really interesting is that we've got kind of mixed results from people asking if they will support another candidate in the general election in April if Kelly does not win.
All right, thanks very much, Syria. We're going to bring in Kristen Pierce now. She is at the Cooperage in Milwaukee in the Harbor District. And Kristen, we already know Judge Janet Protasewicz from the Milwaukee County Circuit Court is advancing to the April race. Must be an exciting time for her supporters there tonight.
It definitely is. It turned into a party not too long ago after Janet Protasewicz actually took the stage here. When she took the stage, people put up their signs. They chanted her name. They are excited, and that's sort of been the scene here all night here at the Cooperage in Milwaukee. People have been excited. They have been encouraged, and they felt confident since the very beginning that she would move on to the election in April. We actually just talked to her